Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll, and tonight I come to you with a video of a few little things that I have bought along the way. Now I saw these balls here that have, here, put that back there, it's called My Mini Baby. So here it is right here, My Mini Baby. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to get into these, a great deal. They're $10, a shot, but I thought, I'll get a couple, and treat myself. So I did. And, I kind of liked them. They're kind of cute type of thing here. So I got two of them. So I got this one. It came in the ball. I did videotape this and I ruined the video. So anyways, I'll let you show, any more I get, I'll do this again. I'll show you what I get. But I did get these two little babies in here. And they're of the same skin tone and everything. So I got the one in the little little sitter here that rocks back and forth, a little rocker, and the one in the pram, in the little, or we also call it a little buggy. So I thought those were cute though, and yeah, they look really, really cute. I thought, oh, that's nice, So anyways, this one keeps, there we go. Maybe it's supposed to snap on or something, I don't know. But anyways, very cute though. And so anyways, they're nice as a backdrop too, if you had a few of them, you could put them in a backdrop. Anyways, the next thing I got was this wonderful little squirrel. And he's a little squirrel bank. And he's made in Japan. And he's a bank. So I thought what I do is show you some coins. For those who have never seen Canadian coins, maybe you have. You got them in your change by mistake or whatever. But anyways, we don't have a dollar bill, paper bill anymore. We have coins for our bills, for just the loonie and the toonie. For the $1 bill and the $2 bill, we have coins. We have a loonie and a toonie. So anyways, this is the loonie. It has the bird, the loon on it. So make sure you can see that. And on the back, we have an older Queen Elizabeth there on our coin. And then on this coin here, this is a newer loonie. So you can see the loon on there quite nicely. But on this one, we have King Charles. There you go. These are starting to show up in our change. So I'll put them in our little bank. Now, we have the 25-cent piece, which is the quarter. And we have a moose on them. And on the back, we have the young Queen, Queen Elizabeth. And on this one here, we have the older Queen Elizabeth. Then we have the dime, which has the schooner on it. And the older Queen Elizabeth on there. We'll put that in there. And then we have the nickel, which has our beaver on it. And we have midlife Queen Elizabeth. There we go. And now we don't have a penny. We haven't had a penny for quite a few years now. And I do have pennies here still, though I got a jar of them. But anyhow, I'm now rich. There we go. So there we are. What, $265 in there? So don't go spending that all in one place. But no, that's a nice little bank. I thought it was cute. Now, this little doll here. This was in one of my buckets of dolls to restore. But I decided not to restore her. And I'll tell you my reason why. The reason is because she comes apart. Sometimes that happens to these smaller dolls. And some of my big ones too, as well. But the reason I like her is because she's very easy to pack away. And if I if I was to attend a toy, we have a toy show and sale here and in my city, and I thought if I did, this would be great to show what composition looks like on the inside and the outside, and this would be a nice example piece. Now another thing about her is that makes her a little bit on the older side is because this is something they put on older dolls, is that on her head there's a little indent right here, little divot, just a small little, if you can see that on there, there's a little divot there. And then on this one, it has a little projection piece part that comes out as well. Okay, now that's a little lock mechanism that they put on the head. So that when you put this doll together, she locks together and you can't slide it back and forth. And makes it a more solid doll. Now, she was falling apart in here, but as far as her head was concerned, it was well put together still. So that's an older type thing that you see on some of the older dolls, in the 20s, the 30s type of thing. So I think she dates back to that time period. And so anyways, I don't think I'm going to restore her. I think I like to keep her just the way she is. So she's a nice example piece and a piece that I can just show. So I'm going to keep her that way. And because she has that nice little lock system, I think that's even more interesting to talk about some of the ways that they made some of these dolls so that they would stay together better. And if she was to fall on her head, it wouldn't be an automatic split in the head too. They could take a little bit more. Sometimes they paint it. Now this one is not that way, but sometimes they painted them on the inside, which gave them the composition a little bit more, durability. Sometimes if they were to fall, it helped out inside of giving the composition a little bit more. Though this one is not a prime example of that. You can see a little bit of paint in there. There's some paint in here as well. It's nothing to see paint all within through the whole doll sometimes. So something to talk about as well. But this one doesn't have that, so I can't talk about it too much. But I do have a lot of dolls. If you were to start to restore your own dolls and you happen to see a lot of paint on the inside, that is why it just helped to secure the doll, to make it a little bit more durable. Another thing that I picked up from my thrift store, I read these as a little girl, Donna Parker books. And this one here is a 1957, well, it says 1957 in here, right here. It's in Roman numerals. But it was given in the 1970s to Debbie from the Gordons. And it says Christmas 1970. So I don't know if this is a 1970 version of this book, or was this a true 1957 version of it. I know I had ones like this when in the 70s that I read. So we could pick them up at our thrift store. So that's where I got all my books. That I want to keep in my house. I would find these at the thrift store, so I pick them up. I paid 50 cents. I probably paid the same amount back then when I was a kid. Maybe a little less, maybe 25 cents. Who knows? But they haven't sure climbed up too much. But anyways, that's my little find there. Those are the things that I found and brought into the house here, and little change when it comes to this doll here. But from my little bank there, holding all my treasured money in there, to my Donna Parker book, and my new little babies here. So they're quite interesting. I'm going to pick up a couple more at the end of this month, and when I get paid at the end of the month, that's when I do a lot of my grocery shopping. That's when I'll go out and I'll pick up a couple more. That's when I get out to Walmart and all that. And I think that's when I'll do that, because I don't go out to Walmart unless I really have to. And usually it's right around my pay period. And I kind of keep to that. So anyways, there we go. I hope you enjoyed this small little video. I hope you're having a good weekend. And if you're working, I hope you're not working too hard. It's been really hot here. And it's the heat that doesn't bother me. It's the humidity. You just melt in this. We've had thunderstorms rolling around us, but a little bit of rain. We had a lot of rain yesterday, but today just a little bit of whatever. It never really came to too much. It just kind of threatened. We had threats today. That's what I call it, threatening weather. And yeah, it's just the humidity. The humidity has been really bad. I got on my bike today, went and did what I had to go do, and I got home and I've been in the house ever since. But a little bit of outdoor stuff, but nothing much. Watering plants and whatnot. That's about it. But anyways, thank you for joining me. And I have noticed I've gotten some new subscribers. Thank you for coming along the way and subscribing to my channel. I hope you're enjoying it, and there'll be a lot more coming along as we move through this this week here. And I hope you're having fun, and I hope you're finding what you're looking for in this channel here. And comment too. Leave me a comment. What do I say about comments? It doesn't take a stamp, just a few seconds, and I do appreciate all my comments I do get. You guys, my subscribers are really good at commenting and giving me thumbs up too, so thanks for all that too. I do appreciate all of it. But thanks again for joining me, and I'm going to be coming back, I promise you, with some more. Bye-bye.